questions to ask, right? I campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Hope you're well, hope you're good. And we're back for another Roy presser. So Roy's had his presser. He had it today, as of today, Friday, 25th of August. He had it at 1 p.m. But this video will actually be released tomorrow morning. So when you do listen to this, it will be a Saturday, but he's had the press conference on a Friday at 1 p.m. So let's get into it. First, he was asked, have you lost a creative edge with Wilf gone and also with Elise and França injured? And what he said is that it's always unpleasant. We have dealt with the absences well in the 2 games, but we will be pleased when they return because they will definitely strengthen our attacking options as we are limited in attack as it stands. Which is obviously true. You know, we have played fairly decent, but we kind of lack that cutting edge. And that was definitely evident against Arsenal, where we went down to 10 men. He was then asked about Mateta. Has he played his last game for the club? Now, we know that there's rumours that Leipzig are in for him, and there's been 2 bids rejected as it stands. But then there's also been rumours saying that Mateta's refused to play. Roy was asked, obviously, after the Arsenal game about Mateta, and Roy came out and said that he picked up a knee injury. But his answer to whether or not it's Mateta's last game, Roy answered, not that I'm aware of. He's still contracted to the club. He's on the bench tomorrow, and there's a good chance you'll see him during the course of tomorrow's game. I always expect players who are on the contract, to make themselves available. And I think that's a sly dig at VG as well, to be fair. I don't know if this is a way of thinking that I need to change, because you're saying that he's very old school, saying that, listen, if you're on a contract, you're meant to make yourself available. And he's even questioning now, am I supposed to change that sort of mindset? Is it naive? He was then asked about Will Hughes' injury and update to it. He said he's getting better after the nasty challenge. And obviously that happened against Millonarios in pre-season. We might see him back with us in the middle of next week. We're just awaiting clearance from the medical team. So that's good news to hear that Hughes could potentially be back. He already mentioned around next Thursday. But that's obviously just down to the medical team, who have said that that's what they're aiming for. So just waiting for clearance on Hughes. He was then asked about Eze. Now, obviously, there's rumours regarding Man City. So he was asked, is this something that's likely to happen? And Red's response was, I don't know nothing about that. Not the owners, the chairman, the sporting directors have told me they have any interest in selling anybody. Now, Red's obviously made it very clear that, look, I'm not trying to lose my players here, you know. And he's just reiterated that, like, no one's mentioned anything about selling any players. So hopefully this one gets squashed very, very quickly. He was then asked about Iheanacho, because obviously he's been rumoured and linked to us, and asked if there's been any bids put in, and whether or not there's any truth in it. Once again, he said, not that I'm aware of. I'm not aware of a bid for any player at the moment. I do hope that we bid for players, but who it will be and when the bid will be made, I couldn't tell you. So once again, he's either keeping his cards very close to his chest, or he generally doesn't know. He did say that, listen, in the past, he has said that Dougie and Parrish are really good towards the back end of the season, and they're good at swinging surprises. So, hey, I mean, with all the rumours we've been hearing about certain players, there definitely seem to be surprises coming left, right, and centre. Is there a time frame for France's return? Now, Roy said there isn't a time frame. He needs another scan, and hopefully that scan will be at the end of the month before we can draw up a new plan for him. Hopefully it's all clear and we can accelerate getting him onto the field. However, obviously, if we don't hear any positive news, then that will delay his return back to getting back on the football field. He was then asked about Brentford, said that they've scored 5 goals in their 2 games so far, and how do you assess the threat from them? So Roy said, it is a test. All Premier League teams are a test. We know they're a good team. We appreciate what Thomas Frank has done, and they've established themselves as a team who can test the big sides. So we're looking forward to the game. We have certain qualities and can bring something to the game ourselves. For the neutral, this has the making of a very good game where either side can take points from the other. And obviously, we played them 4 times, we've drawn 4 times. So, you know, obviously 2 of them are mad frustrating because 2 of them were to do with last minute goals. He was then asked regarding more about Thomas Frank, and he said, Thomas Frank has shrugged off the loss of players like Tony very well. It is a strength. I won't discuss expenditure, but they have shown their faith in Thomas and have reaped the rewards. They've built a new stadium too, and Thomas Frank has played a massive part in that. So he's obviously heaps loads of praise regarding Thomas Frank and the job he's done at Brentford, which has been a very good job, to be fair. Even mentioning the fact that they've been in the year, this is their 3rd year, and they've had a top 10 finish, you know, which is incredible. Lastly, he was asked, what do you want to see from your side tomorrow? So he said, we believe in the team and believe in what we do. We believe that we can put in constant performances throughout the season. So I guess it's just more of the same, have that battling spirit, you know, hopefully we can take our chances because it will be a very difficult game and come up with a result, hopefully. You know, he then said something which was quite funny. He goes, these interviews are like clockwork. You ask me about a team and the job the manager has done, and I say good. I expect to hear the same question about Unai Emery in a couple of weeks. So obviously just kind of having a laugh at the reports and the media and the questions they asked during the press conferences. And that was it. That was the press conference. Like I said, guys, this is going to be out tomorrow, even though the press conference was out today. So today is Friday the 25th. But obviously you'll be hearing this on Saturday morning. Mainly reason being is that later on today is Transfer Weekly episode 12 with JC. So you would have that out today. And that's the reason why we've pushed back releasing the Roy Presser to Saturday morning. So yeah, guys, continue to like, share, subscribe as always. Put your thoughts in the comment section based on what Roy has said in this press conference. And also put your score predictions as well in the comment section. Yeah, hopefully we can get at least a draw. But we're looking for all 3 points. Up the Palace. Yo!